Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on Casper. But before I get started, please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about Casper. I'm going to start with this. In institutional blockchain infrastructure such as Casper blockchain can solve supply chain frictions, the tokenization of financial market infrastructure, government incentive plans or taxes, or paying out loans. And that's how big Casper's becoming. You could see the utility and use case with it. You could see the technology behind it. Then we see this. Let me tell you why I'm bullish on Casper. Casper blockchain has developed a new concept of future proof, which builds on the flexibility of the Casper network blockchain to adapt to the ever changing requirements of businesses and developers. So, Casper can evolve and get better over time. It's future proof. Then we see this. Besides Casper blockchain, huge capacity for facilitating blockchain adoption in real economic, the Casper technology has unique features like predictable network fees and upgradable contracts. That's very important because we see how contracts are changing as far as NFTs, things like that. And then we see here scale without sacrifice, low risk, easy to use. That's also very important. People want to build, but they don't want it to be complicated. Casper makes it very easy. Plus, they have sustainable cost, which makes it cheaper than other networks. Future proof, that is the big one. What you can expect to see from Casper in the coming months. So we see this improved documentation for developers looking to build on Casper. We've heard your feedback and we're committed to making Casper the most accessible blockchain for developers. Dozens of new projects launching on Casper, most likely because they're making it very easy to build. And it's cheaper. And the thing is, that's great news for Casper investors because you want your blockchain or your cryptocurrency to continue building, continuing to grow over time, even in a bear market. A lot of cryptocurrencies are doing nothing right now, waiting for the bear market to end. Casper never stopped growing. That's what's great about it. Then we see this enhancements to Casper's open infrastructure that will enable developers and non technical users alike to use and build unique applications around NFTs, including secure minting and storage environments. Again, that's very big because NFTs have use case and utility plus ties to Web3, ties to Metaverse. And you don't have to have a whole bunch of technical knowledge. Additional bridges, DEXs, AMMs, and swaps that will provide a more robust foundation for DeFi on Casper. Bridges are very important. We see all of these cryptocurrencies tying to other cryptocurrencies are bridging to them. And you see it with a lot of these ISO coins. And I'm telling you, Casper is going to be part of that. People still try to fudge you and say, well, it's HBAR is just rumored to be ISO compliant and Casper's not even mentioned. But we know through its ties with IBM. We'll talk about that a little bit more. Then we see this a strong and visible presence, both in person and offline with the broader blockchain community. Several events are in the works for the fall and beyond. So they're already planning to continue to grow. That's what's great about these cryptocurrencies. Other cryptos, you have to go and search and look, and then you find some partnership they made like 6 months ago that never went anywhere. With Casper, they continue to grow even inside of a bear market, and they continue to grow into the future. Plus, a lot of people get discouraged about Casper. You'll see all kinds of FUD. Most of it's because the price doesn't move. And I say that a lot because I want to keep you optimistic in what you hold. And when the price isn't moving, it doesn't mean that your cryptocurrency isn't growing, isn't expanding. It's just that right now we're still in a bear market. On top of that, I feel a lot of these prices are very suppressed right now. Significant progress on the Casper 2.0 upgrade, ushering in key innovations that will make building on Casper even more accessible to the other 25 million developers worldwide, as opposed to limiting it to 1 million developers who know Solidity. Now, here's the thing, they're looking for builders throughout the entire world. That's how big Casper thinks. They don't want just a few million, they want the whole world of developers. Think about that. They want everyone to come and build with them. So, Casper exchanged listing status for Binance, Coinbase, and Gemini. We're still waiting for it to be listed there. I believe those listings will also push the price up at some point. And as a cryptocurrency continues to get listed, it continues to build momentum. It continues to build strength, which pushes the price higher. Then we see this. Now, before, when we used to look at this, you never seen Casper, you never seen Hedera. Now you're starting to see how Casper fits into this. And these are the ISO coins, part of the CBDC talks. And a lot of people will still try to tell you, hey, Casper doesn't fit in there at all. It doesn't have the technology. It's not a right fit for ISO. All of that is FUD. And the good thing is now we could see how it would fit perfectly inside of the new financial system, part of the fourth industrial revolution. And most of this came off of the fact of this. Casper Labs joins IBM's Global Partner Program. Now, early on, people said, oh, that IBM partnership isn't going to go nowhere. Oh, it's not going to help Casper in any way. They make partnerships with everyone. No, they don't. IBM can easily pick and choose who they want to partner with. They chose Casper for a reason. They've seen the utility behind it, the use cases behind it. They've seen how it continued to grow into the future. And the thing is, that's just part of the financial system. But outside of that, Casper's going to be a powerhouse as far as Web3. They're going to be a powerhouse as far as metaverse and NFTs. They're not going to stop growing. You're going to see new technology come in. Also, because they make it very easy for new developers to build with them. No other cryptocurrency out there right now is showing you their vision of the future. I mean, XRP is going to be moving all the money in the future. XLM will be part of the person-to-person payment system in the future. We're starting to see that evolve right now. We also know that XDC is going to handle all of the trade, right? But we know that already. Casper is actually pinpointing where they're looking towards the future. That's what I showed you in today's video. How they're looking for future developers to come in and build easily. You don't have to have a huge technical background to build with them. That means people that are interested in getting into NFTs that have very little computer skills, let's put it that way, can come in and figure it out. Plus, they have guided support to help you get started. So think about enterprises now. A lot of companies are still stuck without the knowledge of actual computer work, things like that. There's a lot of businesses that are really behind as far as technology, but their business continues to work. They just haven't made the upgrades in years. Now they want to come into the Web3 space. Casper makes it easy for them to come in. They don't have to have a whole bunch of technical knowledge or get confused inside of it. It's easily spelled out. Think about how this would be for a small business. A lot of small businesses rely on some outsourced, computer shop that comes in and fixes their computers. They have no idea where to go as far as Web3. Casper would be a great place to start. Again, because it's very easy. They'll help you move from Web 2 to Web 3. It doesn't matter how big that business is either. It could start out small and gradually grow inside of Web3. So new businesses would want to come and work with Casper also. I just try to keep you optimistic in what you hold. And I like to show you ways that Casper can be utilized in the real world. That is probably the best way. Because if you look at it like this, okay, small business A wants to move to Web3, but small business B already has enough knowledge to get there, so they'll outperform business A. This helps business A keep up in a Web3 world. That's where I was going with that. So with that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. Right now is the time to just be patient and hold what you hold. You know Casper is going to absolutely go parabolic in price once this market starts moving because it never stopped growing inside of the bear market. With that said, have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.